I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Now give me a treat. Woof, woof.
Happy Mother's Day, Johnny.
You have mistaken me for a mom.
How did you get so good looking and strong? I just try to be like you, but better. Okie dokie.
And we're live. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. It's Sunday, May 10th. A few minutes after 8 p.m. And welcome to another Sunday Night Stumbles. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Maybe I moved it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's probably too much. I don't know. That looks about dead center. Hello, everyone in the chat. Alicia Lewis, Chowdhury, Karen. Boom is in the room. Chantel, Phuket Walk, Trojan, Elk Explorer, Medano, Marty, Michael Nguyen, Diva Tequila, Robert Dylan Reynolds, Heidi, Drew Costin, Jacques, Vivian Johnson, Jennifer Gala, Jeanette Morales, Chris Mills, and everyone else. I'm kind of out of breath. I was just running. I just ran down all 7 flights of stairs. And then I got off at the floor I was going to, and then I ran down 5 more flights of stairs, and then I took the elevator up. Yeah, I had to drop something off, and then I realized I've got like 10 minutes to stream, and then I'm like, I didn't get my mail, so I went down to get my mail, and, fun stuff. But we're back up. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Happy Mother's Day to all mothers across our beloved Dominion. Mothers, mom-like figures, big sisters, aunts, grandmas. Not everyone has a traditional mom in their life, but I'm sure we all have someone to look up to and be grateful for. And yeah, moms, like, I don't know. I'll never know what it's like to bring a human into this earth, and I don't want to know what it's like, but I'm very grateful that, some of you are doing that out there because it looks excruciating. I don't think I could be that well behaved for like 9-10 months either, but thank you guys for tuning in. I've got myself with me a Bose Lug Light. We're not going to be doing any giggly stuff tonight. Boom is in the room, 699 for the first time in my life. This Leafs fan, cheers, go Sabres. Rooting for the kids just north of here. Well, go Habs, I guess. Go Sabres. Are the Habs still around? I'm not really following the NHL. But yeah, I'm gonna have a beer. I had a beer Friday night with Ken. I may have had 1 or 2 last night at Don Don Izakaya, which was packed actually. You know, I couldn't just walk in there and grab a table. I had to stand around and wait a while. They were super duper busy, but very fun izakaya. Food is excellent. But if you go there, just know that like you order like 6 or 7 dishes, which is what you do at an izakaya, and they're just going to come out randomly, like not all at once. The thing you might have preferred to eat last is going to come out first. But hey, excellent stuff. But yeah, we're going to have a Bose Lug Light Lager. This is the last beer in the fridge, by the way. So we're going to be a good little boy for the next while because I'm not planning on buying more. But yeah, happy Mother's Day. Let me know what you did to celebrate today. And cheers. And thank you to Reguito. I was standing in Harvey's and I walked in. They kind of knew who I was. They grabbed my meal. And I saw a super chat come in from Reguito on the live stream I just did before this on the Johnny Strides channel. And I already had like my camera in my pocket. The phone that I do all my live streaming with was already like put away. So Reguito, thank you for that. Sorry I missed it. But if you're there, thank you very much. Peinsel says, hello, Johnny and all, cracking a small cold beer shot for all the mothers. Yes. Whatever we can do to justify having another drink. Yeah, but happy Mother's Day. I called my mom this morning. I went out and got some McDonald's. There were a whole bunch of people doing the Sporting Life 10K. Some people were already walking it. That's why they have to keep the road closed for so long. Like, I don't know. Props to everyone. Who am I to judge? But like literally the starting line was right there. But hey, yeah, lots of people out there running. Better people than I. I walked to McDonald's and I walked home with my bacon, egg McMuffin, hash brown, and coffee. And then I had Harvey's for dinner. Now I'm having a beer. This is not a good health day. But the Jays need redemption over Tampa Bay. Yes, Tampa Bay. I don't like it when two teams play so close to one another within the same season. But they just owned us in Tampa. And the Jays did not sweep the Angels. Eric Lauer. Yeah. Vladdy, got to come up big when you have the chance. Stephanie had McDonald's for dinner. Horribly done too. Tashography is here. Greetings. Boom is in the room, says, great tickets 8 rows up from third base with a certain ninja. Great first inning during an awesome Mother's Day Jays game. Kazuma Okamoto coming up with a big hit, driving home another run. What is that, like 12 days or games in a row he's got a hit? What's Bo Bichette doing? Nothing. Bo Bichette looks like he's just flailing away. Budgie Flight says, what's wrong with that? What, walking the 10K right at the very start of the race? It's at least try to run for a minute or two. Like, who am I to judge, though? Maybe they were with someone who couldn't, so I'm an asshole. Angela Muis. I think I called you Angel Muis. Sorry for that on my earlier stream. Called my mother today on video chat. It was so nice to talk to her. Cheers. Kaylee is a bird having a Michelob Ultra tonight. I am not capable of reading basic stuff, but thank you, Kaylee is a bird, for the $2. Cheers to you. Lori says walking is an option for the 10K. Yes, I didn't know that. I'm a dick. But yeah, cheers to everyone who did that. Karu Sandasu says, hey, when I was in South Korea, there was this traffic paparazzi thing. You can film and report traffic rules offenders online to police, and they would verify and fine them. We should adopt that too. 100,000%. That would, give the police actual better things to do because, they are needed in some areas where they're not very performative. B, it would bring more revenue to the city and incentivize people to drive better and incentivize citizens to hold them accountable. I think it's win-win. We should absolutely do that. Let's all be a city of tattletales. But yeah, I would definitely be making bank every time I record a walk. There's people doing dangerous and stupid shit. Angela Mui says, no worries, Johnny wasn't offended at all, but if you're going to talk to me, my name is Angela. Sorry about that. I was out live streaming and like just looking at my phone, your names are like this tiny. So sorry about that. I get stuff wrong. Budgie Flight says 1888 rat line. Kairu would be more than willing to be a committed city paparazzi. There'd probably be people making a career out of that. You got your mother a card and fake flowers. I tried. It's a thought that counts. I called my mom, gave her shit for my brother not visiting, even though I'm also not visiting. Lisa says the walking, talking, and reading thing is impressive multitasking dealio. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't had like, I haven't been called out for doing something inconsiderate to a driver or other pedestrian. So I do my best. Chowdhury says, if you pay rent, bad apartment rate star low. Me no compute that. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there and fur baby moms. Yes. Dog and cat moms. Gerbil moms, I guess. Any kind of mom. But I got another order from Temu. And this one was actually not just me trying to order ridiculous shit. This was stuff that I actually needed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through that. We're just going to have the normal stream tonight. If you're new here, we just kind of hang out, shoot the shit. Anything goes. There are rules posted in the description of the chat. Just be kind. Treat others with respect. If the mods ask you to stop doing something, means you're breaking one of the rules. So, yeah, that's how we do it. I know we've got some new viewers. We got some viewers that tuned in on Friday when I hung out with Mr. Ken Continuum here, and we did a pretty neat live stream. Angela says, all good. Another Temu package review. Crikey says, I think caregivers for elderly parents like me should get some love too. Laughing my ass off. Kidding, but seriously, I'd like for us to have a day too. I couldn't agree with you anymore. Lisa says, I get some sun today, dude. Do I look like I got some sun? All right, Budgie Flight, have a good day at work. Kaylee is a bird, is a fur mom, and a real mom. All right, should we get into this Temu crap again? It's mostly stuff I actually need. Kurt says, is Ken still on the sofa? You can see a clip of Ken we recorded for this intro at the start of this video. But this is all I got this time. Last time I had a pretty monster Temu haul, which was all inspired by this $11 tablet, which I don't use. It just sits on my desk. I should probably erase it and give it away. But it's actually decent. I left the tab on it, so like the screen won't be damaged. I've already got a tablet I don't use, so I don't need two tablets. Lorraine says, I'm too scared Temu wouldn't arrive, so haven't ordered yet. It arrives a lot quicker than AliExpress, but it's basically just a dollar store with dollar store quality. So, like I said, I ordered all stuff that I need. It says error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers may experience buffering. I've got it on the big TV. It looks perfectly smooth to me. I wonder, I'm probably sending it too much data. What's my bit rate on here? Stream 2100 or 21,000. That's probably too much for 4K. Anyways, one of the things I needed was a black resistance band. I think these are like the 24 to 48 pound resistance bands. I don't use a whole lot of resistance bands when I work out, but I do like a rear delt exercise where you pull it and you go as wide as you can. And then that works your rear delts, but I snapped it. And I snapped my other black resistance band. I have two sets of resistance bands of all the colors, but I've snapped both of my black ones. So I found a replacement on Temu. Ta-da! I didn't want to order a whole new set of 5 of them. And this one I paid $3.68. I would have paid about $12 for this on Amazon. Just a lone black resistance band. So this was $3. It smells like chemicals. But is it the same? It is not as wide. It's a little bit less. I don't know if you can really see that. But what about... Yeah, it's about the same size. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know if this thing's gonna lose its elasticity or not. I'm trembling right now, getting a little rear delt workout. But yeah, that's really the only exercise I do with these. What rubbish have you bought this time? But like, I needed a new black resistance band because I snapped my old one. So, hello. I guess I'm gonna say for $3, this was worth it. It seems to be performing at exactly the same level. So yeah, I just bought a giant rubber band for $3, but hey, so far we're off to a good start. What else did I buy? Well, snapping belts. What I'd be doing with these belts? They're resistance bands. Well, I bought this. What is this? This is something the NYC Walking Show has done. I already have one of these, but I don't like mine because I can't rotate it. This is a clip. So I can strap a camera to my backpack. But what's good about this one is I can rotate it. And this is on like a little ball head, so it pivots, so I can, you know, if it's off-centered or if it's pointing in one direction, I can kind of, you know, pivot it. It's on a, yeah, it's on a ball head. So what I'll do is I can attach my action camera or my DJI Pocket 3 like that, and I can go hands-free while I walk around. So in terms of like, a lot of YouTubers do this, like the guys like Noel and Josh Cahill and stuff. When they like go on planes and stuff, they'll have their action camera. Uh-oh, what did I drop? Just kind of mounted to their backpack like that. So now I can do that. I'm thinking of trying to do a hands-free live stream just to see what it's like. I don't know. But hey, how much was this? This this backpack mount clip was $8. I found them for about 20 on Amazon. Lisa says that would be weird. It might be weird, but you can always just unclip it if it's too weird, right? I just dropped something. I don't know what it is, but oh well, we'll find out later. But yeah, this actually feels pretty good. Yeah, I can tighten it. This will just clip right into a backpack, a standard GoPro mount, and it came with the screw as well. Have I thought of a hat cam? Too jerky. Every time you like turn your head to the side, you'll get like whiplash. I used to do helmet POV bike rides, and it's just too inconvenient. Oh well, for $8, it doesn't seem like much, but it's something I wanted, and it's a lot cheaper than I could have got elsewhere, so we'll see. I don't know. What else did I get myself for Mother's Day? Computer accessory. Deluxe computer cable, high quality. This is just a USB-C to USB-A cable. This one's nice and long. I actually wanted this one for Friday. This is a 6.6 foot, 200 centimeter cable. I wanted to be able to use my DJI Pocket 4 when I was doing my stream on Friday as my webcam on that stream with Ken. It didn't arrive in time. So instead, this would reach my computer. So instead, what I ended up doing was using the MacBook as my computer instead of my glorious custom Windows computer, which is 1,000 times better. So I don't need this anymore. But if I ever do a stream like that in the future, I can just use this computer. So I'm glad I have it, I guess. I'll have to test it to see if it actually works, as long as it works. Is Temu better than Amazon? It's cheaper than Amazon, but it's also like all dollar store grade crap. So there's that. And what did I get again? Another data cable. What is this one? This one is another USB-A to Type-C. No, this one is Type-C to Type-C. And how much was this one? This one was $4.59. I just needed another long Type-C cable. This one is... No, the other cable was 9.9 feet. This one is 7 feet long. So just for the bed, I often have multiple devices charging, and I just want something that I can like plug in, and it's long enough that I can use my device while I'm in bed. So I needed like a super duper long ass cable. So yeah, go Temu. Let's hope it works. All the other Temu cables I bought worked fine. So there's that. This next one, just because I'm very disorganized when I travel and I put all my shit into this crappy case, and then everything else I just shove into compartments in my backpack. I got just this little organizer. How much was this? This was $2.40. So for $2.40, I can store stuff. And there's more compartments. Just like cables, AirPods. I just would rather put it in this and slide it in a compartment in my backpack than just have everything loose. Yeah, it's actually good quality. It's decent. And it was under $3. So, and it doesn't smell like chemicals. So yeah, I got this. Happy with that. That's going to come in handy whenever I am going, wherever I am going. I'm not saying I'm getting on a plane in a few months. I'm going very far away, but I'm not saying that. I still use my iPhone 10. It's lightning cable, but almost all non-Apple genuine cables stop working after some Apple upgrade. Okay, so this next item, I was a little bit short of getting free shipping. So this was $1.13. I got a googly eye sleep mask for $1.13. Let's see. All right, so it's just a normal sleep mask, but I guess I got to put the googly eyes on it. I don't use these things. I find them annoying. They always like eventually start bugging me to the point that I can't fall asleep. I'm guessing no. I would have thought the back of this would be like a sticker. Maybe it is. Temu, this is... Oh yeah, there we go. This is really shit quality, Temu. So basically, Let's try to put this on. What would you think if you went on a plane and you saw a dude like this? How's that? Where's my drink? I cannot see shit. They're actually like kind of comfortable though. I've definitely had worse sleep masks than this. For $1.13, yay or nay? I don't know. People laughing. You can't be serious. I don't know. I just needed this. I just needed to get free shipping, and I was short $1. So this, Lisa says yay for sure. It looks like a crazy superhero. Was this the best thing I bought? Was this the best thing I bought? Angela Wee says made my night. I was buying all stuff I needed. I had to buy something stupid. So another thing I needed was my stupid MacBook does not have a SD card reader, and I've been using this thing. It's got a full SD card reader on one side. Oh, they're both on this side. Come on, focus. Micro SD and SD card reader. I don't need the SD card reader, and because this is USB-A, I have to use a converter just to be able to plug this into the MacBook, and sometimes the MacBook doesn't even read it, and I have to like unplug it, plug it back in over and over and over again. So I just bought this. I'm sure this is super high quality, and Kodak is definitely still a top brand, not just, you know, this is not just a cheap Chinese product using their brand who probably bought it at a discount. But if this works, if this gives me at least, yeah, it says type 3 or it says 3.0. So I should be getting USB 3 speed. So I'm not getting Thunderbolt or USB 4, but that should be more than adequate for getting stuff off of my... You know what? We can even test this. When I put on the... Oh God. This is the worst packaging ever. It is like sealed in there really good. Let me just get this out. When I share my screen, we can test how fast this thing will transfer. Actually, I'll have to get my MacBook to do that, but... Yeah, there we go. Nice USB-C micro SD card reader. Something I actually needed. Is that really Kodak or a knockoff? It's kind of like when you see, like, it's a legacy brand that no longer exists except for selling rebranded Chinese shit. So I think a Chinese company just bought Kodak and they put their name on it. But that's actually why I bought it. They had a bunch of these from different brands that I'd never heard of. And I saw Kodak and it was like the same price. So in my mind, I'm like, Kodak, let's get Kodak. People are saying Anchor is the best. The idea was, oh, this was $4.51. I would have spent about $20 on Amazon. And finally, this one was $2.40. Who can guess what this is? What do you guys think this is? It was $2.40. What do you think is in here? This is the final item. Well, there was one more item, but I'm absolutely not going to show that on stream. That's all of the item I will let you see. No, it does not vibrate. Well, its purpose is not to vibrate. Lip cream, lotion, glue, toothpaste. Cowboy Coney. Got it. I got a nose hair trimmer. Lorraine says nose trimmer. How good could this be for $2.40? How much are they on Amazon? Nose hair trimmer. $19 for a Philips. A Remington waterproof nose, ear, and hair trimmer, $9. Looks like $10 is the cheapest. Most are like 20 to 40. I hate trimming nose hair. I dislike stubble in my nose. How does this work? Oh, you gotta put batteries in here.
Johnny, can you do your skincare routine video? Folded hands emoji.
Kairu San Dasu 279. Arigato. Thank you for the 279. Can I do my skincare routine video? My skincare routine consists of washing my face with water in the morning. I use Biore something in the shower. Oh, and snail mucin for moisturizing. And in the summer, ideally something with SPF in it. I'll use a moisturizer with SPF. That's it. That's all it is. Kurt Affair says, nose hair, but thank you for the super. Nose hair trimmers are great. Let me just see if I have batteries right here. This thing feels really cheap. I'm not sure I want to be sticking this up my nose. Do I have batteries? Oh, wrong size. That's not my job. I've got one. Oh, that's all it takes. I might lose my nose entirely. Is this battery not? Nothing's happening. Did I put the battery in wrong? Feels like I put the battery in right, but you never know with this. Christmas list just used nose hair trimmers on his video the other day. You should get one with a USB charger. This was like $2, man, and it's not working, but this is a rechargeable battery. I have a battery charger down there. So I'm going to plug this. I'm going to charge this. Someone says spin the base. Okay, I'll try that. I'm pretty sure it's like bouncy. So you always put it in the bouncy side first, right? Where you put the... Yeah. Either this battery's dead or this nose hair trimmer is a bust. And there is zero chance I'm going to return this if it doesn't work. So I'm going to charge this battery. The light says green. That battery was charged. Does anyone want to read all that? What is that? Farsi at the top? My dreams of trimming my nose hairs are dead. Temu, you ripped me off. I'll try this with some other batteries later. But at least we got this. I can totally see, by the way. Should this be my thumbnail for the video? I'm just gonna sit here awkwardly. This is all the stream's gonna be from now on. Hope you guys like it. Happy Mother's Day. Hold button down. There's no button. There was no button. It was just like a thing. I'll play with it. If it works, I will show you next weekend. Yes, may use it as the thumbnail. Best thing ever. Where's my scissors? The mask has big googly eyes and I like it. My mom must be so proud. Speaking of my mom. Hey, Temu, your order is... Oh, I put some things in my... in my cart and they're harassing me for it. How annoying is that?
Hello.
Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, bud. How are you?
I'm good. Just so you know, there's 277 people watching.
Holy hell, I better watch what I say, huh?
Yeah, you can say fuck, and you can say shit. You can say asshole. But I think that's about it.
I don't say any of those.
Oh.
I leave it for you. You do such a good job with them.
Well, happy Mother's Day. What was your favorite memory of raising me?
You dancing nude on the coffee table in the family room on Cairnmore in front of a house full of people at Christmas where you shed your diaper and we all had a great time. It was really a fun time. Aren't you glad you asked me that? No, I've got so many good memories.
You have two sons. Which one is your like if you and they're both drowning and you can only have time to save one? Who are you saving, me or the other kid?
Both of you are going because I couldn't pick one, just one.
So you lose us both?
It's either one, both or none.
That's not fair.
Of course it's fair.
Would you replace us and get new ones?
Hell no. I wouldn't go through childbirth again if you paid me to. Forget that one.
So you'd rather have no kids than one kid?
It's like going to the Humane Society. You adopt dogs, I'd adopt kids. I wouldn't want any more. I'd want to help out somebody else.
I'm going to tell my brother you said that.
And you know what? He'd agree with me. Because he knows I don't play favorites. If one got a cookie, the other got a cookie. If you got something, he got something. He got something, you got something.
You know, I have a bone to pick with you with my childhood, actually.
Oh, hell, what is it? You tell me now? You wait all these years to put me in front of all these people and tell me this?
Well, when we were kids...
Yeah?
There was one summer where we each got to do whatever we wanted, and you and Dad agreed to it. And I wanted to go to Canada's Wonderland. So we all went to Canada's Wonderland together.
Yeah?
Daryl wanted to play golf.
Okay.
So my dad took him golfing, but I didn't get to go. And I was really pissed off that he got to go to my thing and I didn't get to go to his thing. So I think you played pretty heavy favorites with him on that.
No. If you remember, who went to all your ball games on the 9th line in Mississauga? Who was there, kept score, cheered you on?
But you did that to him too. But why did he get to come to Canada's Wonderland? That's not fair. He should not have been able to go. That's my point.
Oh, I can't remember that instance, hon. I really can't. But I know one thing. Love you both, no matter what.
Except you would kill us both if given the opportunity. That's what I learned tonight.
I don't want to kill anybody. No, you're both awesome.
Who would win in a fight, me or him?
Definitely Daryl.
That's not the answer I was hoping to hear.
Have you seen his arms? He's built like a brick shithouse, that kid.
How old is he?
3 years exactly older than you. Well, 3 years and 1 week older.
And he's doing a triathlon?
Yeah, in Ottawa in September, August, September. Yeah.
Did you know I just walked from Keelsdale Station to Yonge and Eglinton to pick up Harvey's? Do you think he could do that?
Of course he could, and probably he'd do it quicker than you.
Do you think Do you think you could do it?
Absolutely not. I can't even make it down the corner.
All right. Well, thank you for thoroughly embarrassing me, but seriously, happy Mother's Day. It's been a pleasure being your child, but I hope I'm not drowning at the same time as the other kid, and you're the only one there.
No. That's my worst nightmare, that anything ever happened to either of you, because you both light up my life.
Okay. Well, we've
never forget that. Never.
We've got 290 viewers. Do you have anything left to say to them?
Yeah, I've got my favorites in the chat. I'll keep it to myself who they are because I don't want to sound
What's
silly.
your name in the chat? Or you're not going to say? Or you don't chat?
I don't chat. Because if I did chat, everybody would know who I was. But when I first started coming in, I did chat. And I backed out rather quickly because I didn't know anybody. I felt really bad for being there. I was conscious that you were my kid, and I wanted to let the world know I knew I couldn't do that. So I still don't say a word, which is strange for your mother. But anyway.
Okay.
Like I see Vivian, Madano, Jeanette, Lisa. There's so many of you that seem like family over the years, and yeah, love you all.
Well, just know I'm still pissed off about my brother getting to come to Canada's Wonderland. That was I'm getting PTSD over that right now, and now this whole idea that you would let us both die is very disturbing. But
all I'm saying is I don't pick favorites. Never have, never will.
Okay, but that's a kind of a morbid thing that you agreed to do.
But I loved Charlie at the beginning of your vid. Can you do another mini vid with him? I know he's not well.
He's old. He's just getting old.
Yeah, but he's such a doll.
But thank you. I'm just kidding about that other stuff, by the way. Thank you for all you have done. I know you're a little up there, but if you wanted to, get me a baby brother or baby sister, I'll be glad to be a big brother.
Yeah, you can go to the Humane and get your own, okay?
No, just have one organically. I kind of want I want to be the middle child. Is that asking too much?
Yes, it is. At my stage of life, all I want is something to look at. Like the bird in its cage that still bites the hell out of me, so yeah. Yeah,
your bird sucks.
I know. Okay, bud. You go and talk to all your people. I know they must be tired of listening to me by now.
Okay, happy Mother's Day. I'll grab a car and head up there in the next month or so.
Whenever you can, love.
Okay. And if you have a little brother for me on the way, that'll be neat.
Oh, well, you say so.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. That's my only wish. 45 years old. I want to be the middle kid. Lisa says, "Yeah, visit your damn mom." Mama strides, you take over next week's show. Well, thank you, Mom. I put her on the spot. I didn't tell her I was going to be calling. I just called her out of the blue, but it's Mother's Day. Hopefully, if any of you haven't yet reached out to that woman in your life who raised you, maybe do. I'm shit at words, but reach out to them and let them know you're grateful for everything. Trojan says overrated feeling. Yeah, I think she might be bitter because I never gave her grandkids, and my brother never gave her grandkids. He just has a bunch of dogs, and I know how much she would have loved to have grandkids, but I am not fit to have little. It's amazing that they let me teach kindergarten and that they let me teach grade 1 and grade 2 kids. It's amazing. I was teaching older kids too, tutoring university. I should not be allowed to do anything like that. But hey, thanks, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. BDD says there's still time. Kairu says, Johnny, it's never late now. Oh, the ship on me being a dad has sailed. And I don't think... have you seen how expensive those things are? Have you seen how expensive kids are? I ain't got no interest in that. Props to the people that do. Props to everybody that does have kids, but I don't have kids. Don't want kids. I don't think I should be procreating anyways. There's far better candidates out there, like the other 99% of the population, but I'm happy with that decision. I'm going to get to retire someday. Hopefully, but not with kids. But anyways, I'm reading some of the messages right now. Got a toddler. I am so poor I had to cut out my YouTube subscriptions, Mr. Anthony Ryan. Hey, man, I got nothing but respect for the parents out there. My best friend in the whole world has 3 kids. My other really good friend has 3 kids. And those guys have very little free time. We go out like once every 3-4 months. And we have to go home at like 10 p.m. So that says enough right there about the obligations of that. And they both have to get clearance from the missus before we can even go out. It's like we're in a TV sitcom or something. They see me as like the Kramer type character, but it is what it is. Carl Roth says, I don't have kids. Are there? I enjoy my nieces and nephews are a great bunch of kids. I would love more than anything in this world just to have like a dog. Hell, I would take like a super people friendly cat even, but like I go away too much. I can leave the house for a day or two at a time. Like I live alone. My mom, who would look after it, or my brother lives far away in Niagara. Like I just couldn't like run the dog out there realistically because I want to like spend the night somewhere. And I know what a responsibility that is, but just not having, you know, a reliable person to look after it. That's the reason I don't have a dog. Otherwise, I would love to have a dog. I would love that more than anything, actually. And I get a nice little dog, maybe like a Cocker Spaniel. You don't see too many of those anymore. That's what I would get. Something apartment appropriate sized. You know, horrible weather. You can take it for a short walk. It still gets its steps in, but yeah, and I think I can handle it too. I wouldn't be like, I'd be a pretty cool dog owner. Just the Lisa wants a Chihuahua. Yeah, I don't know. I also kind of fancy going away for months at a time over the winter. And that would probably, the dog would probably still be alive when I get to that stage of my life. So don't want to do it unless I had family here who would look after him. Kaylee is a bird. Got your dog from the Humane Society. She is just the sweetest. Aw, she came from Texas. Well, thank you. You know, adopting a dog that didn't have a home is an amazing thing you can do, right? Hi, Johnny. How is that dog you used to watch, Charlie? He's like a senior citizen right now. That dog's had a few... he's had some lumps. He's had some tumors removed. He had to wear like the cone on his head for a while. But he's still every bit the same dog he used to be. He's still super cute. I still walk him once in a while. Aya loves doing work on the Rover app just because you get to visit other pets. What is the Rover app? Howard Charco has 2 pugs, Rufus and Lily, brother and sister. Aw, that's neat. Jeanette is hoping to retire in about 2 years. Would love a furry companion. What kind of dog would you get? Harold Reynolds has a cat named Azula. She's a long-haired tuxedo cat and a real sweetie. Yeah, when I lived in the St. Lawrence neighborhood, one of my roommates had a cat, Emma, and this was like a super playful cat. She would like box with you. She'd literally like jump on your lap. And you'd like fake box her face, and she would like, you know, do it right back at you. Like, it was an amazing cat. But the room with her litter box always smelled like shit. So I don't know. My friend had a black lab, best story ever. That's the kind of dog. Yeah, I don't know. I would be happy with the dog. I would want like a spaniel or something smaller than that. I don't know. Everyone has terriers these days and Yorkies. Lisa watched a cat attack your friend viciously once. Well, they are very nasty creatures, right? I had a friend when I was growing up, their cat, they would have dead birds scattered all over like their backyard. Their cat would just like hunt for sport, and it would just like catch things and kill them. So yeah, they are lightning quick, and they are quite vicious, I think. Let's see. Someone's laughing at. Anyways, thank you to all 300 of you. Friendly reminder, like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. I go live on this channel most Sunday nights around 8 p.m. I go live on the other channel fairly often. But let's get the green screen up. Angela says it's been a fun time. Thanks. Are you leaving? Oh, well, thank you for tuning in. I might have a lighting issue with the green screen right now. Let's see if it's going to be. I didn't set up one of the lights I need for the chroma key to work. It's kind of sort of working. Maybe that's good enough. Now you can see how I'm reading the chat. Let me move that over there. I've got a Bloodhound Gang song stuck in my head, and the lyrics are very inappropriate. And I'm trying not to catch myself singing it out loud. It starts with, "It's not my job." And then the next part is very, very inappropriate to say, but it's a very catchy, clever song. Some people are already looking that up. Lisa says, shocking. Discovery Channel, "You and Me, Baby, Ain't Nothing But Mammals." No, I'm not. That's not inappropriate. That's just they're one of the most underrated bands ever. That's all I'll say about that. So apparently, I haven't seen this yet. I saw the preview for this. Disruptive Dash, a brisk walk from my block through downtown Toronto. He put celebrity sighting to meet Johnny in his video.
Some people just sort of run streetcars, so if he's late, it's understandable. There are some slow zones.
I was not late.
On the Harbourfront streetcar line.
Lisa says, "Oh, I definitely just looked that up."
You made it. All right.
Who is that stunning human being? I'm talking about this lady, of course.
Recording a video, so how you doing? Draining the steak. I was on time. Yeah, cool. So, right on. I'm going to wrap it up, but then we're going to continue with the live stream. So, thanks everyone for joining me for a Friday walk. Basically from my...
Mike T, it is definitely not that. That song is actually, it got removed from the album for a reason.
Place here to Union Station to meet Mr. Johnny Strides. So, hope to see you in the next one. Leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Hit all the buttons. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. You can also support the channel by becoming a channel member or by sending a super thanks if you prefer. And you can find me on Instagram also under K Continuum. And you can find Mr. Johnny Strides on Instagram under Johnny Strides. So thanks for watching, and thanks to all the channel members, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, we will continue.
Oh. Metropolis Dweller tier. City Dweller tier. This is... Oh, he's showing his members. This song reminds me of I Saw the Sign. Da, 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 da. Am I the only one who thinks of like Ace of Base when I hear that? Johnny looks shy in this video? I don't think so. Kairu says, what does it mean Johnny stumbles? What's the meaning of your alter ego channel? This was actually suggested by a viewer, Mark Lang, because originally this channel was for videos that like I intended to be on the other channel but screwed up, like kind of like B-sides or outtakes, so hence stumbles. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I wanted to call it like Johnny 2.0, but you know, stumbles 1. Jennifer Gallus says, how can you show all members if you have, let's say, 5,000 of them? You can kind of do what I do. I mean, I don't have 5,000 of them, but on that software, it never occurred to me. Anyways, I'm going to head into the station. I do it this way. Highlight the God tier supporters on the left. Sorry, my head's blocking some of you. And then scroll them like that, really fast. By the way, it might look choppy now because we're in 30 frames per second, but it scrolls a lot smoother than that in 60. But thank you, all the channel members. Some content creators do that, and they have so many, they just whip by. So someone asked me, how do I create that? In Patreon and on YouTube, you can export them as a spreadsheet. And then through the magic of AI, you can extract the names, put it in alphabetical order, rank them by member type, and then just copy and paste them into your editing software. So I built the template for this. Now all I have to do is download those 2 spreadsheets, and Google Sheets AI does the rest. It sorts everything for me and it spits me out the results. I used to have to type out each name member by member. Like I would sit there typing each one off of my screen into my editing software, which was kind of cool. But I would spell names wrong. I would make mistakes. Epic National HD. And I don't know if the spreadsheet thing was new or if I'm just a fucking idiot and didn't know it was there already. But when I discovered I could download the CSVs, it just made life so much easier. Hey, the Ken Continuum is here. Hey, Ken. Ken says, let's not get carried away with the celebrity in question was Obama, not you. Did you see Obama? Did you see Obama? Was that the celebrity in question? Celebrity sighting, question mark. Hey, you put my picture. Who dis? Is that supposed to be Obama at Dundas Square? Epic National HD was the best mistake. And then last night, I told this story on my live stream today. I love the fact that she wrote in the city trademarked. If you remember my in the city chat from a few months ago. I was on Dundas Street making my way to, I haven't seen this yet, but I was making my way to Don Don Izakaya, going out for dinner, and I'm like, T-Shots normally goes live on Saturday. So I pulled out my phone, I pulled up her stream, and she was at the exact same intersection I was at, which was crazy. Like on my stream, it's like, oh, she is right at Dundas and Bay. And I looked at Dundas and Bay and she wasn't there because there's a bit of a delay. But she was actually, I looked to my right and I see her just walking. True fucking story. So I just ran and caught her. And I think this is right after that. Oh, there I am. I tried to scare her. Let's see. It was right around here.
I tried to explain the nuggets to Ken. I was like, I don't even know how to say this. Like, it's a nugget pop-up. It's like, I don't know, it's just a random nugget, chicken nugget pop-up. Oh my God, look who it is now. Okay, you got me. You got me there.
I'm going to like dinner and I was like, I wonder where T-Shots is. I pulled out my phone and you're literally like right across the street.
Well, where there's one, there's another. I just ran into Ken.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He was recording?
Yeah, he was recording in the Eaton Center and I saw the plaid, his blue plaid. I was like, that's Mr. Continuum.
Hello.
Well, good to see you, Johnny. Thanks for saying. Thanks for saying hello.
Literally right there. I thought I was...
That's so funny. You got me though. Had a little jump. All right, cheers, Johnny. Mr. Johnny Strides, everyone. He scared the shit out of me. When you run into Ken, Johnny is not far behind. Good to see Johnny. He's heading to dinner. I think he said along Dundas.
I did.
That put a little pep in my step there. Holy.
When you are live streaming and somebody, that jacket reminds me of when I saw me at raves. What raves have I ever been to? I don't think that was me you saw. Yeah, when you're live streaming and somebody like kind of jump scares you like that, you are extra like spooked or frazzled or startled. Startled might be the right word. I probably made, the hair and arm stand up doing that. But that's, yeah, I knew I was doing that, but I couldn't help myself. Everybody loves Joshi 279. Cheers. Everybody loves Joshi. Thank you so much for the 279.
I was like, who the hell is doing that? Because usually that would be Epic Nation HD sneaking up on you like that.
Epic Nation HD goes boop.
They're demolishing the old bus terminal here.
Part of the old bus terminal. They're preserving the corner there, the Art
Oh,
Deco.
that's so funny. Yeah, everybody is out. And I think I was like, I don't know if I even said it earlier, but I said, where's Johnny now? There's Johnny.
And what was rare for me was I wasn't recording. I went down, I took all of yesterday off. I spent most of the day just tinkering around with my streaming setup, trying to get that sorted. So I ended up, I almost never miss making videos on a Saturday, but I ended up, all right, Liam says, Johnny, watch this. Should I be clicking this? I don't know if I can play that song, Liam. Walking with Tara and this is 27 minutes. Hey, this is the intersection where I almost got hit by a car and then there was a car accident. Everybody loves Josh. He says stumbles 10K subs soon. Yeah, I hit 10K subs earlier or last year, and YouTube did a massive sub purge. So I lost almost 1,000, and now we're almost back up there. But all right, Liam.
I feel like he's coming back tomorrow.
I hope so. I was
For the snow.
Did you? Oh, so you sniped Tara on
Your voice,
11/08/25. Day, month, year, August 11th. I went to. What am I? Oh, is this what the part where you snuck up on her? What time did you do it? How am I supposed to know? Doug Ford will not be calling in tonight. Mark Carney may call in.
But you didn't know it. Wait, did you? Did you look?
Oh, is this it? Is this Liam trying to scare Tara? Oh, there she is.
Oh my god. Okay, you actually did get me there. Hello. I'm sniped left and right here. I don't know what to do with myself.
We planned that, but you didn't know it. Wait, did you? Did you look? No? I went out in the corner.
Liam, you little shit disturber. That was so mean of you. So mean of you. But yeah, funny stuff. Yeah, you can scare the crap out of everyone. Janice Pike says, I'd love to meet Johnny for he is one stream I saw, hoping one day. Well, hopefully, Janice, hopefully one of these days, if we're ever doing one of those get-togethers or we're both downtown at the same time, we'll be sure to do our best to make it happen. Phuket walk, laughing at that. All right, Liam, I'll give that a little thumbs up. Epic Nation is a true sniper. How many times have you stream sniped me, Epic Nation HD? How many times have you stream sniped me? Johnny, if you ever saw me, I know you would do this to me. If you were walking around with a camera. I prefer steakhouses and Indian place mukbangs, says Christos. Steakhouses? I don't know about... I'm not a big fan of eating on stream. I think it's weird. About as awkward as it gets was this.
This Mother's Day, give her Lego
Oh no. This crappy account I have doesn't have YouTube Premium. There we go. That's about as eating as I'll ever do on stream. No, that's what I drink out of, like, when I'm sleeping in the middle of the night. You know, that glass is probably... I made you a drink and I left it on the counter.
Oh, okay.
Well, might as well get you new tap water now. I can't believe people actually liked Ken's Pizza. My favorite is when I sniped you on Young near Davisville. Johnny, have you ever heard of Rebel News? I ran into Rebel News while I was recording a video. Yes, they are a very divisive news channel, I guess you could say. I'm aware of them. But there is a... Yeah, that was my stream. Should I do another stream like that with Ken? A lot of people are telling me I should, but I don't know about that. Let's see what's going on in Toronto. Multiple fans stormed the field during Messi's return to Toronto. Call me crazy, but I actually like BMO Field with these extra seats. I think it looks pretty awesome. It looks janky as fuck from the outside, but on the inside, it looks pretty good. I like seeing the stadium like that. I don't know. I don't think it looks cheap at all. BMO Field versus Messi yesterday. I don't know. Let's see if we have any pictures of like the... Oh man, why does everyone do these pop-ups? We're not even going to be able to like view a picture of it, are we? I don't know. I don't think that looks all that bad or all that cheap on the ends. Like this part does with the exposed scaffolding, but like I think it looks decent. It's going to look fine for the World Cup. It would be cool to have a stream like that with Action Kid, but that probably won't happen. Yeah, if he's ever here, we'll probably do that. But yeah, I don't know. It looks janky, but it's temporary. Why spend more money than you have to? I think it looks pretty good. A lot of people were shitting on it. Ontario restaurant chain closing all of its locations this month. Founded with a location at Mississauga Square 1 Mall, build your own bowl chain Basil Box has been an unshakable member of the... I have no idea how this place stays in business. The one on Yonge Street near Ryerson, Temu. Never busy. I've been there. It's good. I liked it. I really liked it. It's fine, but it's never busy. I'm like, how much must rent be in here? How can they afford this place? Yeah, I don't know. They probably were just too expensive for the university crowd. Basil Box has Toronto locations, TMU, Royal Bank Plaza, Toronto General Hospital, and Yonge and Finch. Oh yeah, I've been to the one at Yonge and Finch as well. That's on the northeast corner. You will kind of be missed. I go there like once a year. I used to eat at the Basil Box on Spadina and Queen years ago. I mean, I'm not going to talk shit. It was pretty good. But it sucks that a Ontario business is closing. Some Ontario residents will be getting a big government payout this week. Keep an eye on your bank account. Ontario residents are about to get their trillion... Am I eligible for this? I'm going to ask Google Gemini. Am I eligible for this? I ask it everything, by the way. Any little question I have, like when I'm doing my taxes or anything, you must be a resident of Ontario in 18 years. I am. The credit is geared towards low to moderate income individuals. The amount you should receive is reduced if your adjusted net income for 2024 exceeds certain levels. That's a little ambiguous. You must have lived in Ontario on December 31st, 2024. Paid rent or property tax for your principal residence. I did. Lived on a reserve and paid energy costs. I didn't, but I did the first one. Lived in a public long-term home and paid an amount for your accommodation. And there's a Northern Ontario credit. Since you live in Toronto, you would not qualify for the Northern Ontario portion. To determine if you are eligible for the other components, you can use the Ontario Child and Family Benefits Calculator provided. Just tell me, man. No. How about you just tell me if I'm eligible? Ask me the questions and I'll answer, and then you'll tell me. I pay for this fucking AI. You should not be sending me links. Let's see what it says. I'm getting pretty nasty here. I hate it when, like, I'm asking, you can probably qualify for the OTB. That's a fair point. You're paying for a direct assistant, not a search engine. Let's get straight to it. Marital status. Number 1. Single, not married. Marital status wise. 2. Housing costs. How much did you pay in total rent or property tax? Let's just put $1,200 a month for 12 months. Adjusted family net income. Let's not say that out loud, but let's put a figure there. And let's see what it says. Anyone else completed the census so that Olivia Chow can make up new taxes to charge Torontonians? For all the ripping people do on Olivia Chow, you realize that that was because John Tory did not raise taxes, property taxes. Like, he was notorious for that. So, like, somebody had to be the bad guy eventually. Just saying, just putting it out there is all. Based on the numbers you provided, you are not eligible for the Ontario Trillium benefits payments. Boo. For a single person with no children, the income threshold where the benefit starts to disappear is $28,000. So, like, almost nobody is going to qualify for this. The credit is reduced by 4% of every dollar you earn above that threshold. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's geared towards people that probably actually need it and could use it. That's fine. Sucks, but it's fine. Hey, it looks like this green screen is kind of janky. Let me fix that. That should fix it. Johnny makes 2.6 million a year. He's not eligible. I don't know. Sometimes I get like GST credits and stuff. Census survey due Tuesday. I've got the census on the counter behind me. Lisa says a lot would qualify for it. Yeah, probably what I meant to say was people who would actually benefit and appreciate it would qualify for it. And those of us who don't, you know, it's probably better off that it's the way it is. Just make sure to disclose your Pine Soul. Oh man, that Bloodhound Gang song. I know one of you looked up the lyrics. I keep finding myself wanting to say it. What else is going on here? Benefit I don't get. Cancelled Toronto Street Festival making a big comeback next month. Taste of the Junction. After abruptly disappearing from the calendar in 2025 amid a big wave of local event cancellations, the festival announced earlier this year it's back in full swing thanks to new funding and a refreshed budget. The Junction. What is unfortunate for this one is this isn't like a big transit corridor. I mean, you're going to get off at Dundas West Station and walk north. But hey, I have never done that. A taste of the Junction. How original. Taste of. Stop calling these things taste of when it's all exact the Ballad of JC Lane. When it's wasn't she a you know what actress? Taste of the Junction. Yeah, stop calling these things taste of when it's the same churros food truck over and over again at all of these festivals. But maybe I'll go to that one. I've never been to that one. Bellwoods Brewery explains how Jelly King became Toronto's go-to summer drink. This is what I like to see. This is what Toronto looked like during World War II. Germany surrenders. Those are some happy times. Wartime rally at Maple Leaf Gardens. Man, we are so lucky to be alive today. And not having like our city become just a giant wartime factory and sending so many young people off to die and get maimed. How fortunate are we? Not everyone is so fortunate. So we should be grateful for that. And thankful for these people for, you know, making this possible, right? All the celebrities who showed up for Toronto Tempo's WNBA debut. Yes, I was there on Friday. I was completely not aware that this was a thing going on that day. I just happened to walk by. Hey, is that that's that sprinter, right? Andre DeGrasse? Is that the guy? That's that Canadian sprinter, right? Who never won the gold, unfortunately. Who's that? Emmanuel Quickly, Chris Boucher. I don't know this dude on the left. Oh, that's Serge Ibaka. I know Serge Ibaka. Andre DeGrasse. Thank you, Madano. Christine St. Clair, soccer player. Oh, we have a pretty badass like women's national soccer team, right? They like, usually it's them versus the US for supremacy. I don't know who they are. Oh, that's is that the Blue Jay? Oh, Chris Tanev and Steven Lorentz. No. I was like, that doesn't look like Dylan Cease. Chewbacca? Yeah, I mean, cool. I think they lost. I might have to go see one of their games, see what it's all about. Trail winding through Toronto's new human-made islands opens next month. Is that really what political correctness has got us to? Human-made? Like, it just sounds so ridiculous. I know they don't want to say man-made, right? It's like when you're watching those realty shows, like sometimes they'll say master bedroom, sometimes they'll say primary. Like either one works, whatever. But so if you want to say man-made, really, are you offending anyone? But human-made? That just sounds stupid. Like, just say new trail winding through Toronto's new island opens next month. New artificial island. Human-made. That just sounds stupid. That'll never sound right. It looks like the Lassonde Art Trail, a waterfront attraction first announced in 2022, is finally set to open this June, transforming a vast stretch of lakes. That's excellent. This island, formerly Villiers Island, now Ukwemin Minising, has so much potential, but these developments are actually in jeopardy because you see Billy Bishop's runway here. If Mr. Doug Ford gets his way, is going to have to be extended, which might impact the ability to build high where is already planned and approved to do so because they'll be in the flight path of the aircraft. I think that's subject to like federal regulatory approval. So yeah, I don't know. I really, really hope that that is not the case and they can build this no matter what they do with the island. But because like we've only invested how much money into this and put so much planning, years and years and years of planning and spending money on it. And the park looks fantastic. They've done like a 10 out of 10 job on the park. And they're really turning like an old industrial, for lack of better words, like shitty part of the city, literally like it was an industrial wasteland, into a viable community. It would suck to lose that. And they're going to be extending the streetcar here, which I think is cool. But yeah, hopefully this whole thing gets underway. It's very exciting. There's nothing at all like it in North America. There's nothing nearly this ambitious in any big city in all of North America. It's cool. And it's cool that this has been like multiple you know, municipal governments working on this. Like, this is like a complete vision. People just passed the baton and carried it, which is how it should be. Too often in like politics, you know, present guy or girl wants something great that'll be done way down the road that'll be associated with them. Then new guy says, hey, there's a great way to save money. Let's cancel that, or let's change it. And then shit never gets done. This is like us doing something really cool, regardless of politics. And here at the last minute, Doug the Toronto fucker wants to fuck it up. But let's hope that doesn't happen. I know that's not what this article is about, but yeah, this is the Blue Mountain coaster. These are like backyard coasters. They're pretty cool. That's all I know about this. But this is the Ridge Runner Mountain Coaster, and the Ontario town of Blue Mountain is back for the spring season. Blue Mountain isn't actually a mountain. Chris Mills says needs a cruise terminal. I was watching this video about this came up. I don't understand these new ultra luxury cruise ships.
Hey, down here.
There was some pricing disclosed in this video. Well, revealed, disclosed.
If you've been paying attention to the cruise industry over the last few years, you've probably noticed a trend of ultra luxury.
Imagine.
So unique. This is what the market is true to the concept art, and also features.
Imagine your room looking like that on a cruise ship.
If you take a glance at the deck,
over $40,000 for a 7-day cruise on the Four Seas. Who? Like, am I crazy? But look at this one. I think it just said $72,000 Canadian.
With a base cabin for 7 nights, starting at $51,800.
$72,000 for a cabin on a floating petri dish for a week. And I think one of these doesn't even include like food. Now, if you do the math and you're like, who can afford this? It's basically like people worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And people with that net worth can actually just charter a private yacht that comes with a crew for cheaper than these costs. $72,000 per person. Where is the market for this? It makes no fucking sense. This is what I was thinking the whole video, and he concludes that too. He's just like, this makes no sense. You know, people with money that want to be on like a cruise with other people would do something a lot more reasonable. And people with a lot of money would just charter a private like yacht, which was what I was thinking. But like Four Seasons, Ritz-Carlton, they're all building these.
But I've been so curious about this new emerging cruise market. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about it. I guess it's probably because all of these lines are so out of reach to people that nobody ends up caring. But I've been so confused by their seemingly terrible value proposition that I just had to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole. So thanks for indulging me here with this video.
Yeah, I love this channel. I love Bright Sun Films. The guy is a Toronto-based creator, Jake. I watch pretty much every video on this channel and his other channel. Excellent stuff. Bankrupt, Abandoned. I love his series. Johnny, I watched this British YouTuber called Walk With Me Tim is awesome. I love Walk With Me Tim. He does crazy expensive hotels and stuff, but he's like pretty honest. Like when stuff is not up to snuff. I stay in a love hotel. I was shocked. Okay, that one's a bit clicky. 28 hours on an Amtrak sleeper train in first class. I stay in Tokyo's most expensive hotel. I stay in a Bulgari hotel. Oh, Simon Wilson stayed in one of those. But yeah, I love these channels. I just watch them a lot. Another one I watch is the Flip Flop Traveler. Trek 10 Trendy is pretty good too. The Flip Flop Traveler. This one is Tim is Dapper. This is another one that's pretty good. A lot of flight stuff. If I could ever do another kind of YouTube channel, it would be this kind of channel. I don't think I could. Just like walking channels, lots of people have tried. Very, very few people get to do it for a living. Nonstop Dan is one who gets to do it. This guy Sam Chui is basically a piece of shit who, yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff on this guy. All the other aviation YouTubers hate this guy's guts. Why this aviation YouTuber is surprisingly controversial, but yeah, I love that. That's probably like my favorite genre on YouTube, just like those kinds of travels. Lisa says, so much YouTube, so little time for YouTube. Yeah, like you got to pick your niche, right? Another channel I watch a whole lot is this guy, Ben Felix. Fortunately, this guy puts out a video like every 4 months, so it's not that bad. But he's Canadian. I watch a lot of Canadian stuff. Chris Mill says that dude's a clown, Sam Chui. But if you wonder what kind of YouTube I watch a lot of, it's these travel channels, like the flight and hotel stuff. Not so much the like exploring the city stuff. Although a really fun one for that, even though his camera work gives me motion sickness, is this dude, Simon Wilson from Wales. He's pretty good. Check out Youngbloods. All right, Karen, take care. I enjoy the plane spotting channels on YouTube. Yeah, like that's not my thing, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. Cool, right? Anyways, let's see what's going on in Reddit. I'm not logging into Reddit. I like the guy retired working for you. This guy, he's Canadian. He's got this like really distinct kind of nasally voice. It's like, hey guys, this is retired working for you. I don't mean to make fun of him, but that's kind of...
Okay, what the heck is going on here? I should investigate.
I left Koh Samui for a wild day on Koh Phangan. He was one of the most popular Bangkok YouTubers, right? But then he moved to Koh Samui. But yeah, he's super entertaining. Jennifer's laugh. He's got that kind of sound, right? I know who Jennifer Gala's favorite YouTuber is. Come on. It's Jennifer Gala. If you have an OLED TV or like a mini LED or, you know, a TV with good HDR, these videos will show you how good your TV can be. They are excellent. Jennifer Gala, how do you make these videos? Like, where do you... And you were doing this before AI was a thing. And my, yeah, this monitor won't do it justice because I'm not playing it in HDR. But like if you click here, it'll tell you HDR. Another Canadian YouTuber that does racing videos from the USA and Canada is Pro Tree Video. Neat. And one of Jennifer's buddies, I watch this channel. I used to watch his old channel, but I won't mention the name of it because they're assholes. But, you know, I like watching like tech stuff and TV stuff. Are QLEDs good anymore? Yeah, QLEDs can be excellent. They can also be like budget, right? There's a whole range. I'm an OLED snob. But yeah, Caleb, like one of the best TV guys. I just watch his stuff, right? I don't know. He was meant to be on YouTube. It's CGI pictures that I take filming and I use AI for animations in Photoshop. Yes, this is my friend Caleb. He's awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of these like TV reviewer YouTubers. This is the only one I have time for. Well, him and Vincent. This guy is hilarious. Like, I don't know if he's trying to be funny, but like, I love watching him. He's just so funny. Just reading some of your messages. Peter Satinello is a great YouTuber. Who's that? Who is that? I make videos showing you a world that the media fails to capture. 4.21 million. I've never even heard of this guy. Poorest region of America, what it really looks like. The California nobody knows. Right along with Florida. That's cool. You know, there's like, this is the last place independent journalism exists, right? This guy, I think, you know, does things for shock value. I exposed Portugal's Indian invasion. Like, I exposed scammers in London. The scammers in London one was good, but I don't watch his, like, the other stuff just because like he is I don't want to say the R word, but the more I've watched this guy, the more I've started to think that word is appropriate for this guy. Both R words are appropriate for this guy. I don't know why I brought him up, but this video started playing in the background last night. And I was like, really? It just played while I was doing stuff on my computer. And I was like, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of this stuff. That's why it shows up. But I'll have to check this out. Check this out. And you guys will have to order the googly eye glasses. Tommy G is great too, says Donkey. Toddler killed in fall from North York apartment building. That is shocking. KJ Edwards says, funny how you brought him up because his video started appearing in my feed. Hopefully I wasn't the reason for that. 8 arrested, 50 plus charges laid in GTHA smash and grab investigation.
Good evening. Cracking down on robberies at jewelry stores. Halton police.
Well, that is good. There's way too much of that shit going on. Toronto councillor under OPP investigation. That's not good. I saw this on my phone. This is a good story. These dogs look kind of terrified, right? But they were reunited with their owner, which is good. Intercounty baseball is back at the pits. I should have gone to that today. That's what I should have recorded. Was Yasiel Puig there? Doesn't look like it with that turnout. I see so often these days kids falling from sad. Chinatown businesses calling for changes after the loss of parking on Dundas Street. Too many cameras now to heist a retail store. Yeah, but the employees don't do anything. The security guards don't do anything. It takes the cops 20 minutes to show up. That's why there's so many of these like brazen robberies, right? That's why people just steal from the LCBO and walk out of the store, even though there's a security guard right there. It's, so good. A bunch of those people were rounded up. A view from the last row of both the north and south end of the temporary stands. That's surprisingly good. You can see the whole pitch there. You can't really see the scoreboard all that well. CN Tower giving main character vibes. Risk your life when insurance covers it. Fuck that. So, yeah. If someone's got a weapon, man, you just gotta like hope that they get caught. It's not worth risking, especially if you're working like a retail job or something. See, this is a good picture. I like this stadium with the temporary grandstands. Like, I think it looks good. Call me crazy. This is a crazy wide angle phone or a picture, but I don't hate it. I don't think this looks bad. Yasiel Puig played. He hit a home run today. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Call me crazy. I like the stadium. It looks like shit from the outside. But remember, these stands were erected by like engineers who know what they're doing, right? There's people saying it's not safe. It's going to collapse. Do you think that they're going to build that if it wasn't safe? Oh, someone found a budgie. What an adorable little thing. Probably loud and annoying as hell, but adorable. Better days ahead. Sunset from the Polson Pier. Man, Sky Tower just dominating. Jennifer thinks FIFA will be very successful in Toronto. We'll have to see, probably. They're kind of assholes, right? All the bars and stuff within a certain proximity of the stadium can't use FIFA. They can't they can't put like FIFA watch party on a sign. The 2026. Yeah, I barely watched the NBA. Probably not going to catch me watching WNBA, but I'd like to go to a game just to say I saw it, see what it's about. I mean, you can watch something on TV, but sports like that are all about the in-person experience. Destroyed by the Gardener, the story of Sunnyside Amusement Park. Yes, sad, sad stuff. I don't know. What time is it? Oh, we are after 9:30. All right, guys, I got to go to bed. We're just going to sleep on the stream. These are surprisingly comfortable. I think I put the eyes too far apart. I think they should be closer together. If I were to plug my head into the socket, would I have a headlight? But well, since we did, we have 286 viewers. Okay, let's do a few phone calls. I was gonna say, since I did phone calls on the Friday night stream, we won't do some. We'll do like one or two. We'll do one or two. It's not my job. I cannot say the rest of that. Why is that stuck in my head? It's not even like a good song. It's just that part is catchy, and it's also offensive and inappropriate, but it's stuck in my head because I'm a degenerate person who likes the Bloodhound Gang. How do I turn this off? Chroma key. Nope, there we go. I did turn it off. Lisa tried Friday night, was too slow. You tried to call in Friday night. Well, truthfully, I was going to live stream tomorrow, but since I got like a full live stream in today on the Johnny Strides channel, I'm not going to live stream tomorrow. But because it's late and I don't know how many calls we're going to have, let's keep them very, very short and sweet. Ask me a question, tell me a joke, hang up the phone. That's the way this is going to work. But I reserve the right to ask you questions. Okay, this is oh, I gotta change this phone number. Oh, by the way, usual disclaimer, don't send me messages, don't call this phone, don't leave voicemails on this phone. Nothing gets responded to. I leave it in a mode where I don't answer anything. Yeah, if you want to send me a message, leave a comment on one of my videos. Okay, there we go. Boop. If you want to call, there's the number. You can call. Remember, short and sweet is the order of the day. And we already have a phone call. Hello there.
Hello, how are you tonight, Johnny?
Hi, is this Mark Carney?
No, it's Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump. Why is your hand so bad?
I don't know.
You don't know what is it? Is it true that you wear diapers and often smell really bad?
Yeah, I forget to change my Depends every day. It's hard.
And how's that ballroom going that you're building?
It's not really going to be a ballroom.
What's it going to be?
To hide my private plane.
Oh, it's to hide your private plane.
Actually, to hide Doug Ford's plane for him, but.
Oh, I thought you didn't like that guy. He made some commercials. He spent $50 million of our taxpayer dollars to show commercials that you didn't like.
Oh, we're all politicians. We really like each other. We just do it differently. So
Are you really a politician? You're more like a failed low IQ businessman.
Please, John, don't do that.
Do you know my favorite thing about you, Mr. Donald Trump?
I'm orange.
You inherited $300 million from your daddy, didn't you?
Yes.
And you're this big successful businessman, right?
Not successful.
Yeah. Did you know that if you just simply put that money in like the S&P 500 and did nothing, you would be richer than you are now, even with all of your corruption?
Do you want to come and work for me?
No, I'm just saying you're kind of a fucking idiot. How many casinos did you bankrupt?
Not many.
Yeah. So you basically spent your whole life grifting, like losing money and going bankrupt when you would have been richer had you have done nothing. And yet people still like you for some reason. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, people love me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're kind of a piece, but you know who I do like? There's this guy in our chat called Donkey. He's pretty cool. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, he's a jackass.
Why is he a jackass?
Look at his name, Donkey.
Oh, in all seriousness, how are you? You had a good weekend?
Yeah, yourself, Johnny?
Yeah, I had a good weekend. You made one of the wittiest comments of the night on Friday night when you called in.
What was that?
When I asked you who your favorite walktuber was in Toronto.
Yeah, Green Knight.
Oh, so you really do feel that.
He's only Toronto Walker that let me be a moderator, so I have to like him the best.
Oh, awesome. Well, you're
second, Ken third.
Well, you're whoa, thank you. I'll accept the fact that he bribed you into but he seems like an awesome dude. I met him. Did you see us on Ken's stream when we met him? Or I guess
yes.
you were probably watching his stream. You saw.
I was watching, sticking back between all three of you.
All right. Well, I said I was going to keep these short and sweet. Do you have a joke for us?
Not really. Just Donkey's a joke.
Well, next time have your buddy Doug call in. I like the low-hanging fruit, but Trump is basically like rotten, decomposing, decrepit fruit. That's just it's so easy. It's not even fun. All right. Well, thank you. Have an awesome Mother's Day, Donkey.
You too.
Cheers.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. That was Donkey calling in. He called in on Friday night and was is always a riot. Often pretends to be Doug Ford. Oh, we got another phone call coming in here. Hello there. Hello there. I think this is Donkey again. Yeah, that was Donkey, actually. It just called back. Why does Doug Ford have a hard time teaching geometry? Because every time he sees a circle, he tries to build a highway right through the middle of it. Hey, Dylan Reynolds!
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Dylan. How are you?
Doing good?
Donkey is very happy that he beat you to the punch.
Oh, man. And by the way, I actually have a question to ask you tonight.
Okay. Is it about the Maple Leafs?
Nope.
Well, then, is it about sports?
No, so it's actually about a video. I actually have an idea that you can do for cycling videos sometime.
I don't do cycling videos. I do lazy old man sits on a bike and the motor takes him around videos. Will that work?
Yeah. I would say if you wanted to recreate CJ Hoyle's former daily bike commute from Young and Eglinton to his former workplace at Young and Shepherd.
Ooh, that's going north. You know, I haven't done that part of Yonge Street in a while on the bike. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd probably go all the way up to Finch, just because like stopping at Shepherd seems a little bit like, you know, you got such an awesome neighborhood for an extra.
And have you ever thought about doing another collab with CJ Hoyle at some point?
I talked to him. He seems like he's not as active on YouTube these days.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely be open to doing that. But it's just next time I see him, I usually see him at like the bike events and stuff. I'll ask him.
Yeah.
But I don't like to like impose on people. He seems like he's super busy. But one of the nicest, friendliest, you know, pro-Toronto people you'll ever meet, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dylan, we're keeping them a little short and sweet. Is there a person in your household who is very good at joke telling?
Yeah, Dad right here. No, but here I am anyways.
Hello, Mr. Reynolds. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I had a good weekend. I made chicken stir fry and cupcakes for my wife for Mother's Day. Turned out well.
I'm expecting a punchline when you say something like
Well,
that.
actually, no. The punchline would be about my friend Mary, who was a severe thunderstorm chaser. And over time, she became known as Hail Mary.
But
They always wondered, are hair salon chains run by head honchos in head offices, and do they recruit staff using headhunters?
But all right, you got one more.
Okay. Well, I know I should practice my piano, but don't harp on it. So there.
If I had a gong, that last one would be getting gonged. But
Yeah. Well, Stella put a cap on her butt, and she said it came from Cape Hatteras.
all right. Well, the Reynolds is everyone. Dylan and Harold.
And by the way, guess what? My birthday is this Wednesday.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Well, I'm turning 23 on that day.
So what are you doing?
Gonna be having
Reynolds being a nuisance.
You should tell your dad to make you for dinner whatever you request.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're having cupcakes for my birthday.
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
Why not real cakes?
Yeah.
Well, Dylan, happy birthday in advance. I hope you have an awesome one, and I'm sure you'll tell us all about it next Sunday.
Yeah, and actually next weekend we're going to be going to London.
England or Ontario?
Ontario. You can't fly.
Well, hey, you can always take a boat. All right, Dylan, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day. Bye. That was the one, the only Dylan and Harold Reynolds. If Satan had a hairpiece, would he call it Hell to Pay? Hell to Pay. But Pinesel says London, Ontario is the best spot. Don't tell that to Not Just Bikes. Not Just Bikes. Awesome YouTube channel. Super hate boner for the city of London. We got another caller here. Hello there.
Hello?
Hi, who are we speaking with?
It's me, Hard Johnny.
Hey, Hardjot. I last ran into you on the subway.
Yeah, we did, Johnny.
We got to ride the subway together.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
How are you, Hardjot?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good. Did you say happy birthday to any special ladies or happy Mother's Day to any ladies today?
Yes, I did, Johnny, yes.
Did you get her a gift?
Yeah, we just cut the cake for Mother's Day.
You got her a cake. That is awesome. That is better than flowers, right?
Yeah.
And the best thing is you get to enjoy it too.
Yes, yeah.
What kind of cake?
It's red velvet cake.
Ooh. I'm trying to be good and not eat stuff like that, but that sounds so good.
Yeah.
It says the guy who had Harvey's for dinner and McDonald's for breakfast. I get it, folks. I get the irony. But no. All right, what else did you do today?
Yeah, so today just stayed home and then went for a walk today. Yeah, I just went around my neighborhood.
How many steps do you take a day?
For me, I usually go for me, I go some days for a walk. Like I usually do like morning walks and also in the afternoon walks.
Oh, so a good amount of exercise. Well, Harjot, I'm going to ask, do you have a joke for us?
No.
No, Harjot. Okay, you know what? Just wait one sec. I'm going to give me a Mother's Day themed joke that's original from Harjot. You're supposed to have a joke, Harjot, but I'm going to help you out here. My AI buddy is making me a joke. Pinesel says Chat GPT time. You know what? Do you use any AI assistants, Harjot?
Yes.
Which one do you use?
I use the chat GPT one.
ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm a Gemini person. I pay for it, like the $30 a month for all this stuff. But I'm starting to feel the lure of ChatGPT come back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's generating music. I said, give me a mother... Oh, I didn't say joke. I put, give me a Mother's Day theme song that's original from Harjot. So I'm going to play the Mother's Day theme song that you just made us.
Oh, okay, sure.
Let's hear it.
Took a long time to see the blueprint, all the quiet ways you made the world run smooth, then didn't know the weight of all that grace. Now I see the threads of your love weaving through the years. Oh, the unseen labor of a patient heart, a lifetime of a brand new start.
That's you singing.
Yes, yeah.
I asked, instead of writing, give me a Mother's Day themed joke that's original from Harjot, it made a Mother's Day themed song that's original from Harjot. Anyways, Harjot, thank you so much for calling in, and have an awesome night.
Okay, you too. And also, I have a YouTube channel as well, too. Johnny YouTube channel too.
Cool. Well, people can click your name in the chat if they want to discover that. I'm not sharing my screen anymore, so...
Okay, no worries, Johnny.
Cheers, Harjot. Have a good one.
Cheers, Johnny. You too. Good night.
Bye. Donkey 2.0, is that really you in your little avatar there? Make a... Okay, I'm having it make another song. We got another phone call here. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny, it's Alex gets around to you.
Hey, Alex. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Are you on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds very distant and far.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I took it off. Sorry about that.
How's it going?
Pretty good. As I was saying, it was great seeing you and Ken on Friday.
Yeah, we saw you at Union Station, right in front of it.
Yes. So I don't live too far from you, near the Eglinton and Allen area. I saw you were walking in my area, but I wasn't home at the time, so.
Yeah, no, that was I was only gonna go to Eglinton West, but I just decided, since my streaming setup was working well enough, that I would just go all the way to Eglinton. So I did. Yeah, you're near Marley, right?
Yes. Although when I was growing up, I used to live near Keele and Eglinton, but I moved out years ago. So I'm happy where I am. Right? I have the Line 1 subway. I have the Line 5 LRT. It works just like for you. It works very well for me. So I'm very happy to use them both.
Yeah, it's way too. Those speakers are awful, though.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Probably Metrolinx ordered like cheap Temu speakers.
And today I went through Keelsdale Station and I went through Caledonia Station, and they're they're just white boxes with no seating. They're so boring. There's so much space wasted.
I agree. And when I used to live in that area, I watched them build the stations.
Yeah. Keelsdale was the first station, right? That was the first one to be completed.
Yes, it was. It was completed much earlier.
Well, Alex, I'm going to ask you a question. What's the best place to get some Jamaican jerk chicken in your neighborhood?
Raps Chicken, no doubt.
You're going to Raps? You're a Raps guy? Yes. How often do you go to Raps?
You know what? I used to go there quite a bit during the pandemic because Little Jamaica has suffered a lot. It really has. I'm a good advocate for, supporting local businesses and maybe promoting like a car-free environment, good transit. I would totally be up for supporting businesses like Raps and Randy's and like I live in one of the most underrated neighborhoods in the city. It needs to get more love. Same as Little Jamaica and the rest of York, which is, of course, York is where I'm from. So Well, it's a great area.
Well, now that there's Line 5, hopefully it'll get a little more foot traffic through there.
I agree, and I think one other thing too is that Oakwood Station. Yes, as you just said, the stations feel very minimalistic. They're so white. Oakwood Station should really use some art to reflect the local Jamaican community, right?
Well, it should. Yeah, look at Reggae Lane, right? Take some inspiration from that.
Exactly.
Or it doesn't. Just find a local artist, someone from the neighborhood. You know, a real living, breathing person who lives in the neighborhood. Throw some money at them to make the place look cheerful. Yeah. Don't put that stuff that you see in Union Station, the depressing.
Oh yeah. I was at Union this evening. Yeah, do not put that shit up.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like reggae themed or Jamaican themed. It's just someone local, like real living, breathing people from the city. Have them do something. And I mean, and you can always paint over it in a year and do it again. Anyways, Alex, we're keeping them quick tonight. Do you have a joke for us?
I don't have a joke this time.
All right. Do you agree with me then? I'll ask you a question. If I were mayor and I wanted to rename Oakwood Station Little Jamaica Station, would you do it?
Well,
because we're having a Chinatown station where clearly there's Cedarvale Station, like they're naming after neighborhoods.
I know how you feel about that. I don't. You know what? If it's like Oakwood Little Jamaica, I'm fine with that. But then again, Little Jamaica doesn't get enough representation or spotlight in the city. Like I said, this is a very, very underrated neighborhood,
Well, that's just it. Oakwood is nondescript. It's like Oakwood. I'm all for using street names and intersection names, but when there's something more special than that, they should use that, right? So that's what I think. But anyways, Alex, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for calling in, and
of course.
I'll be strolling through your part of town again soon.
Yep.
All right.
Sure.
Cheers.
All right.
Yoink.
Good night.
That was Alex from Alex Gets Around TO. Confirm whether it's you trying to sign in. Oh, we got another phone call. It is non-stop tonight. Hello there. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
It's Bob.
You cannot fool anyone.
It's Epic National.
I know it. You know what, Epic National? It just finished making my Mother's Day song from Johnny Strides. Can I play it? It's going to be 30 seconds.
Yes. You may play it.
All right. All right, guys. This is called Breakfast on the Floor.
Yeah, Mother's Day! Woo! My main man, Johnny Strides, had a master plan. Most epic Mother's Day, you understand. But the whirlwind strides, it's a beautiful mess. He bumbled with breakfast, then he tripped on a dress. Those chaotic shenanigans, they're straight from the heart. A comedy classic, right from the start.
I wanted it to be kind of Weird Al inspired. I don't know. I'm not too impressed with that. It's a soulless, shitty song. So how was your Mother's Day, Liam?
It was good. I got a new monitor, and I went to the Jays game with Boom.
Boom is in the room. How big is your monitor? 27, 32?
I actually don't know. I have it's a G24C Awesome Mix by
MSI.
Yeah.
Is it I have 3 MSIs in front of me. So it's a 24-inch. Do you know that? Is it 1440p? Probably.
I think, yeah. I don't know. I just got it today.
But you don't know anything about it. You just.
No, it was pre-used. It was pre-owned. I bought it from my friend who moved away from Toronto.
Do you know the refresh rate? Is it 120 hertz, 180 hertz?
It's 144.
Is it a VA, an IPS, a TN? You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about your monitor, do you?
No.
No. Is it reflective or matte finish?
The color?
No, the screen. Is it reflective? Does it look like you're... I don't know.
I don't know.
You shouldn't boast that you got a new monitor if you don't know anything. I'm just kidding.
Well, I needed one because I do gaming live streams, so I wanted to see one for chat and one for my gaming.
Oh,
right?
so now you've got 2 monitors.
Yes, I actually have 3. I got 2 monitors, one for $150. I don't care about the price. And then one for free. He gave me one for free.
Yeah. Chris Mills is a matte. I'm a matte finish guy too.
Yeah.
I've got 3 monitors. A 27.
Nice.
A 27 QD OLED, or not QD OLED. I wish it was a 27 QD LED, and then I have a 24-inch that is vertical. I like having the vertical monitor, but for monitors, matte finish is for TVs. I like glossy, unless you're like right next to a window. But for monitors, I like matte. But anyways, Liam, do you have any jokes for us, sir?
I do.
All right, let's hear them.
Why did the TTC streetcar break up with the subway train?
Why did the TTC streetcar break up with the subway train? I don't know.
Because it felt the relationship was going in circles, while the subway kept on going underground with its feelings.
That was a joke?
Yeah.
Do you have another one? Perhaps a little more jokey?
ChatGPT.
You asked ChatGPT for that.
You know me, I don't have one.
Hey. All right. Well, you get an F for effort because you didn't even try to come up with that on your own. Well, Liam, you know what? Stay there.
Okay.
Give me a TTC joke that's original. Whenever you ask AI, you have to say that's original because you want it to like.
I just said, tell me a joke, and it brought up that. I don't know why.
Why did the TTC passenger bring a sleeping bag to the Eglinton Crosstown?
Because they want to sleep there?
Because they heard it was a once-in-a-lifetime trip, and they didn't want to miss the opening by going home for a nap.
Nice.
That's not even a joke.
I know.
As much as like we are terrified of AI, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Although there was that one experiment someone did where AI threatened to blackmail someone if he was going to like uninstall it. And it was like serious. Chris Mill says, I love when AI confidently lies. When it confidently tells you something that's not true and then you call it out and then it apologizes. Happens all like we should not be relying on this thing. But anyways, Liam, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have an awesome one, and I'm sure you will like snipe me 10 more times this week.
I will.
Just don't do to me what you did to Tara, because if you sneak up on me and scare me like that,
you'll punch me in the face. I know.
Yeah, I will punch you in the face. All right. Cheers, Liam. Take care.
Bye, guys.
That was Epic National HD on Mother's Day. All right. Hello there.
Tommy.
Hi, is this Peter Bradfield?
Yeah.
Long time no see. How are you?
Long time no hear.
I'm
okay.
It's colloquial, right? Figure of speech. Did I use the word colloquial correctly? That's like a big word for me. I'm busting out the So how are you?
Well, Mother's Day for me is not the same as for many people because I don't have a mom now since October 2018. My mom died at that time.
So it's like a day of remembrance.
Yeah,
more of a day of remembrance. And of actually, being celebrating, I celebrate her life by remembering her. I think I did the thing over the weekend that probably would be the most like what she would want me to do, and that I did end up go and vote early for the Georgia Democrat or the Georgia primary
Well,
that are coming up on May the 19th.
You don't have to say anything, but I have a feeling I know which way you voted.
Yes, because I almost said it to you. And I felt really proud of myself to go do that.
Well, congrats. You know what they say, you don't get to complain if you don't vote, right?
That's true. This is very much true. I agree with you. The only thing I'm a little worried about is that there's probably going to be a runoff in much hotter June.
Yeah.
I would really like, because there's probably going to be a couple of the elections where there's a couple of the seats that are statewide that are going to be into a runoff situation, including the governor's race here. And that's probably going to be on both sides. So it's going to be kind of icky in early June to go vote here in Atlanta. It's not like, although that was better than it used to be. They used to have the primaries in July and then the runoffs would be in August. So I guess I'd take May and June over July and August.
Yeah, true. All right. Good night, Lisa. Well, Peter, you're our last phone call of the night. It's good to hear you. It's been a very long time. Do you have any jokes for us tonight?
Unfortunately, no, because I wasn't sure if I'd call or not, because it's been a while. Because I knew that there was a lot of things going on that I just didn't have anything prepared to tell a joke. I do have good news, if that suffices, on several fronts.
Health-related good news?
Yes. I continue to... Well, 3 pieces of really good news. I continue to lose weight.
Congrats.
That's number 1. I'm down in the 240s. And that, I started out being 390 back in November 2024. I'm down into the 240s, so that's pretty good.
That's excellent.
I still do not need any new classes. My eyesight seems to be fine. There's a little bit of worry about possible pigment change, but not to any great big deal.
Well, that's 2. What's the third one?
And the third one is that my blood platelet count seems to be at an even pace on working with my kidney issues and my heart issues on the warfarin instead of being on the other blood centers. So that's pretty good.
That,
to say the least.
well,
And I'm gonna get to see a new audiologist, or not audiologist, a new ear, nose, and throat specialist this Wednesday, which is good. Because at the same time I'm finding out some of the ways I'm trying to fix some of these other problems is fixing my nasal and taste areas of my mouth, which was, for a while was not the case. So,
well, good. Glad to hear you. Glad things are on the up and up, Peter. And I hope you had a good weekend. I'm going to sign off, and but thank you for calling. Have a wonderful week ahead.
thank you.
All right.
I'm glad I got through.
Well,
Happy Mother's Day to every mother.
Happy Mother's Day.
Other people out there. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Peter Bradfield. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. All right. So with that, I'm putting the phone in D&D mode. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. It's been maybe a month and a half since we last heard from him. Thank you to everyone who called in. Mods, thank you. Thank you to my mom. Happy Mother's Day to you. And to everyone who's a mommy out there or has been that kind of role in someone else's life. I'll be back next Sunday, 8 p.m. probably. This channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. How many subs are we up to? We're getting close to 10K again, right? We're getting close to. We're at 9,952. Let's get to 10K this month. But thank you so much, guys. Are we surprised, Medano? Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Have a good night, and happy Mom's Day. Yoink. Epic Nation HD.